guys, welcome back to my channel. If you want to see how this look is created using Stacey Marie palette, keep tuned. Guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I've dyed my hair pink, got my brows on. I am going to be doing like a smoky cut. Well, it's not really a smoky, I'm going to go for like a cut crease sort of thing. Don't know why I said smoky for, but anyway, I am going to do a colourful look because I'm a colourful person and I love using colour. And I'm going to use the, hang on a minute, so I'm very unorganised. Now excuse the state of this palette, but I am using the Stacey Marie Carnival palette and I've been using this non-stop. I love it so much. I've stopped using Morphe, but I've been using all these sort of colours in my looks recently and I really love this palette. So I am going to do a look today. I don't know what sort of colours I'm going for though. So I've already done my eyes and with my eyebrows. I'm going to do my base on camera. I'm going to do my foundation and everything off camera, and then I'll highlight and contour and everything on camera. You get the gist. So I am going to get straight in. Okay guys, so I speeded this part up because my video is like 30 minutes long already and this is me just rambling on for 4 minutes, but I just used the Jeffree Star Drug Lord liquid lipstick as my eye base. It is amazing for full coverage and high pigmented looks. I really do like this for my base and I would highly recommend it. This also dries matte and if doesn't, I don't think it's waterproof, but it does like leak through your eyes the way your eyes go if you have watery eyes like me, but it really does last all day and it's a really good product to have in your kit. I have not decided what I want to do, but I haven't really done a blue look in a while, so I am going to take the shade Mood, which is down in the down in the left hand corner, sorry, trying to figure out my direction there, but you can see that I love this shade and it's hit pan, but I haven't done like a bluish sort of greenish look in a while, so I'm going to do shade Mood as my transition shade. I love doing the darkest shade first because it's the easiest way to blend out and your colours go more like seamless when you do your darker colour first. So this is a Morphe brush, but the number has like disintegrated off the brush, so I have no idea where it went, but I'm just going to pat my creases away because my crazy ass eyelids have creased on me and I'm trying to keep them from creasing, which is difficult. So I'm just going to go in with this brush, tap off the excess and start blending. Hopefully my eyes don't start watering today when I'm doing this video. So I like to start in the middle, hopefully you can see okay, and blend wiggly motions down into the corner. I probably will speed some of this up, but I'm just packing that on. And whatever's there, I'm just using the same brush and blending it into a rounded shape. Sometimes blue is hard to work with, especially over liquid lipstick, so just take your time with this step. I know it looks shit now, but once it's all blended out, it won't be. Blending is the key. And you'll be going back over your darker colours anyway, so don't be worrying if you don't get it straight up first time. So I'm just literally adding where's missing colour. So I'm trying to blend it down into the inner corner. Sort of look straight ahead, and then what I normally do is I take a clean blending brush, and I'm going to be taking the M441 by Morphe, and I'm just softening that edge before I put my lightest colour. And that'll soften up into the crease, and it'll give a more seamless blend as well. And because blue, like I said, blue is such a hard colour to work with, just take your time. And it should start looking less shit and more like a smoky eye. So the trick is when I'm blending to hold it back, and I'll give like a seamless blend. But don't be worrying, because like I said, you're going to go in with the lightest transition shade now. So don't be worrying if it's not like the way you want it. So I'm going to put these two brushes down, and I'm gonna, like I said, can't talk either today, but like I said, I'm going to go in, I don't know whether to go in with this shade here or this shade, because I'm really liking this shade, or this shade to put as a cut crease. I do not know. I might put this one first and then this one. We'll wait and see and find out, but I think I'm going to go with this one and then smoke the bottom one out with this one. So right, the light blue shade is called Sky. Oh, Sky. So I'm going to go in with the Morphe M505 brush, which is like a nice, it's like a big bullet brush style brush, but it's like a soft blending brush for your crease, if that makes sense. And it's really, really pigmented, so you don't need a lot. I like to go in with a lot, then smoke it out. So, just gonna go in. Like I said, further back, the better the blend. It does take some time for me to blend out things. That's why I've named myself Blend with Betty, because I take my time and make sure it's blended to the gods. I love that sound. So as you can see, it's starting to blend out. Now I do have big eye space, so it will look crazy. But once we have everything cut and the lashes on, we will get sorted. So because this video is starting to get really long already, I'm going to do the other eye off camera. No, I actually might start doing the other eye now actually. So right, I'm going to do the same thing on this side as I did on this side. And make sure you pat your lashes, your base down. And just, right, see if it starts to like water, or not water, like crease and rub, like wear away. Just take another bit. And because this is liquid lipstick, you sort of need to be careful. Because if you layer on top of like each layer, it will start to get cakey and won't look right or sit right. Make sure you're patting. And that should be it. So I'm going to get started on this side, and then I will go off camera, fix this, and then start cutting the crease and everything. So I'm going to go back in with that Morphe brush and the shade Mood and sort of just start blending. I am not going to use concealer to cut the crease because this shade Breezy is amazing. You do not need, sorry I'm concentrating, you do not need a base underneath it. Just build it up. So again, rounding it the way I did the last time. You can see I'm just packing it on and then I'm blending. So pack it and then blend. Now both eye shapes aren't going to be the same. So try and do your best with it. And one eye will be more sensitive than the other, as you know yourself. Just keep going. You can pull through and we'll get there eventually. Even though your eye's being a bitch, but we can't do anything about that. So I'm gonna clean my brush. I've got a towel down here that I just clean it on because I tend to clean my makeup on my trousers. And I'm slightly blending. So you can see this eye's more rounded than this eye, so this eye's more straight and more upwards. And because I'm getting a better blend at this side, I think my watery eye is going to get a better finish, which always happens, and then it starts to water and then it be a pain in the ass. So I'm going in with the Morphe 505 brush again. Just barely touching it and blending up. Going in with that shade Sky once again. And then I'm going to start connecting that. It is raining outside. Where did our lovely summer go? We did get a good couple of days out of summer. And it was really nice just to have sunshine, but it was too warm. It was too warm for us. Us Northern Irelanders are not used to really dramatic weather, and when there's dramatic weather we tend to be ultra dramatic about the weather. Our bodies cannot cope with the heat, but when we're away and stuff we can cope with the heat there. It's just very strange. So right, because this is coming together now, you can see how blue these colours are, so you only need to work with a wee bit at a time. So because this is in the inner corner a wee bit more, I'm just going to match it. I'm actually going to go over the darker blue a wee bit in the inner corner as well, because it's looking a wee bit not matching. But because this eye is longer, I sort of have to make it match, and my OCD goes nuts because it's not even. This is like my good eye as well, because this brow just sits well and this doesn't, so because it's more straight I can get a better angle in the picture with it. So I'll take the clean brush again. And just blend over that. So you can see the white underneath the white base, which is really good because it still lets everything shine through. I'm just taking a wee bit of blue just over that. Right, I'm going to deepen this up. I'll just leave it on this corner because it does not want to deepen up anytime soon. Okay, so I know my eyes look really crazy right now, but this is just the next step. So I blend up the white liquid lipstick up into where the blend met the corner of the eye, and this will help have a seamless blend from underneath your eyes up to the top of your eyes, and it makes it so much easier to work with, and it's just a lot easier on your eyes and your brushes as well, because when you try to blend underneath sometimes it can go wrong. So this step will help. So what you basically do is you take a wee tiny bit of concealer underneath, and then I will just blend it up with like a big or like a small kabuki brush into the corner of the eye. And then what I'm doing now is I'm going in with a flat detail brush and taking the shade Breezy from the Stacey Marie palette and cutting my crease just to start me off and lining and putting that detail in before I put the rest of the shadow on. So I never used a base for my cut crease because these shadows are so creamy and so pigmented that you don't need a base underneath. Sometimes if you put a base underneath a pigment, it can make it really clumpy and really tacky looking on top of the other eyeshadows. So I tend to sometimes go in without a base. All I'm doing now is using my finger to sort of pack it on and then going back in with the brush to smooth out the edges. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to add the shade Mood again and just blend into the cut crease to make it seamless looking and to make it more of a rounded cut crease. Okay, so I'm back. I've done the other eye, so we are looking cut to the gods. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with the shade Mood and start doing underneath my eyes. And I'm using like a wee billet brush to do this with. So I'm going to go in with like my mid-tone blue first, and then I'm going to go in with the lightest colour. And then I'm going to go in with the black and then smudge that back out with blue. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's not. So I'm just taking the blue along the lash line. I find this so much easier than using gel liner because say your eyes start watering, you can go and fix it back up with some eyeshadow, and it's not as hard to blend as gel would be. So I just like to go in with this first, and you can see how seamless that's going up into the colour that we did before. That's why I go in, like, this is why I do this now, because it's so much easier to blend out. So I'm just going to build that up. Slightly blending at the same time. Don't want to blend too much because your lighter colour is going to blend anyway underneath it. So just pack it on and then slightly drag it while you're doing it. You can see it's starting to blend into like a seamless sort of finish. So that's going to go up into that. And then what I like to do is I'm going to, if I can find one, I'm going to take my M433 brush, clean the excess off, whatever colour was on before, because I have not cleaned my brushes yet. And I'm going to go back in with the shade Sky, and I'm just going to use that to blend the colour underneath up into like the gradients it's causing here. You want to do this step quite soft and soft-handed as well. Barely putting any pressure underneath. Tap, tap, tap. And then slightly softer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade Mint and mix it in with the shade Sky. And that's what I did above. I sort of fixed it and turn it slightly green. It's not going to go too green. It's just going to give a nice gradient effect with the green. So that's the eye done. Now because this eye is starting to water, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix this. This is why I didn't cut the crease as well, because I knew my eye was going to water. So it makes it so much easier just doing it this way. So I'm going to do the same thing again before going into the black. And just drag it along. This video is going to be long, guys, but I like to go in depth with my eyes rather than my face, because you guys know how to do face makeup. It's more the eyes I know you struggle with. So that's why I'm sort of going in depth. Because I know some people struggle like I did when I started out in makeup. And then use the side of your brush with feather strokes and slightly bend. And you can see it's starting to give like the seamless effect already. So I'm just going to take the bullet brush and slightly blend out, and then I'm going to take the shade Mint, the shade Sky, and go underneath it. And then I'm going to mix the shade Mint in the Sky yet again. And then what I'm going to do, because this is blue, I'm going to pair it with a gold highlight, because I think gold would be very nice with it. So I'm going to go back in with my M433 brush. Just take it underneath slightly. Really touching it. and that will give you your seamless blend. Doing this is a lot easier on your under eyes as well. Just going to put a wee tiny bit more blue. Just because it is starting to water a bit, and trying to keep it as blown out and everything as I can. Yeah, because this is the way I'm wanting it to look, I'm just going to put the tiniest wee bit more blue before blending the green and the blue together. I'll turn it to like a sea greeny blue. And now I'm going to go in with the black. Now it does look very creasy, like I said. Like I've said throughout all this video, but once I have the lashes on, once I have the rest of the makeup on, you guys will see that it'll be just like a dream. So I'm just going to go in with the black from the 39A palette by Morphe. And use that same billet brush to smoke it out. Try and get up as close to the lash line as possible. You can see the difference already. Like, excuse my funny faces when I'm trying to do this. I'm just looking in the mirror in front of me so I can see, because sometimes when I go to do this side, I can never get it perfect, and it's sort of hard to get the angle. I'm just going to bring it the tiniest wee bit more down because I don't think it's matching. And what I'll do is I'll blend that out with blue using the same pencil brush. Just going to use the shade Mood, and that'll soften out the black and make it like really, really dramatic and smoky. And then I'll go back in with the lightest colour again. So you can see the difference already it's making. Right, I'm going to go back in with the shade Sky and Mint just to smoke the bottom lash line out. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go back over the shade Breezy just to make it really, really intense and smoky and glamorous and all the good stuff. Just going to line it up. I don't know whether I might actually smoke a tiny wee bit of black on the, like the line here, like above. If I can find my brush and it's in my hand. Smart Bethany. smart. So I've just mixed the tiniest wee bit of black in with the blue shade. And smoking it in slightly. Just to hide the lash line once I go to do it. So a wee bit more black and the tiniest bit of the blue. Just want to mix more of that blue in because I used a wee tiny bit more black than I intended to. Okay, so you can see it's not looking as crazy now because I've got my base and everything on. So I'm going to go in with these two, like one's rose goldy and one's gold. So I'm going to use both of them to warm up my face before I put on my bronzer. So these are the Sinner and Saint highlights from the Stacey Marie palette, and they are so beautiful. They are so creamy, they are so pigmented, and you literally only need a wee bit. But I like to, as all girls do, like to go ham with my foundation, my highlighter. So I don't know whether you can see it or not on the camera, but I'll try and show you on the other side. Yeah, there we go. It's amazing. You can see how blending that is, and that's on my softbox light as well. And you can see it slightly on that side. Because there's only natural light on that side, you can't really see it as good as the softbox light. But it's amazing for photographs and everything. Like, look at that highlight. So I'm doing my highlight and everything on camera. Now I do look a wee bit pale because I used the Milani 2-in-1 conceal foundation, I think it's called. I'm gonna look at it now, wherever it went to. Like, it's literally down to its last legs. It's the 2-in-1 foundation and concealer foundation by Milani in not a porcelain. That's how white I am. Sometimes I do go in with like 3 shades darker on camera than my actual shade because it shows up better in pictures, but today I just went with my natural colour. Hopefully there's no flashback in this. So I'm going to bronze up my cheeks now using, I don't know which one to use because I really like both, but I might use this one to contour and this one to bronze. I'm going to use this one to bronze, and it's just about to fall off. But it's the Ready to Go Vivid Baked Bronzer by Makeup Revolution. So this is just a brush that I got from one of my kits in tech. I'm just going to warm up my face. Now this bronzer does take a while to sort of build up, but once it's built up it's amazing. It's very glowy, it's very bronzy. So I like to go in with my highlight first and then I go in with my bronzer. Just to warm up my face because I am so pale. Pale bitch. And I don't like to wear tan. I do like to get a spray tan done once now and again. But I do not like tan in a bottle. I cannot do it. So that's why I don't like it. You can see how neutral this bronzer is. Now, it might show up funny on camera, but it's amazing and suits my skin tone. I'm just blending this down a wee second. I'm going to blend it underneath my jaw. So warm it up. And I'll do the other side. Sometimes I like going in with a lighter foundation and then bronzing up my skin because it looks better. Sometimes it doesn't go to plan, so that's why I tend to bake and everything. So I'm just going to bronze up my forehead slightly because I have a small forehead, so I don't want to bronze it too much. I'm just going to add the tiniest wee bit of bronzer on this side because I went too much on that side, I think. So I'm just going to go round the outsides just so it all blends down. And just so it don't look like I've not tried, if you know what I mean. So this eye is starting to slightly water, but hopefully it'll be okay. I'm going to blend that with a different brush because it looks really, really harsh. But it's not harsh, it's just the camera. It's just making my life hell. The next step is to get a proper camera for YouTube because I love doing YouTube videos. But hopefully the natural light you can see. You'll see it a lot better. Alongside the softbox light. So I'm just going to go in with my Ultra Bronzer from Makeup Revolution. Gonna bronze my nose up a wee bit because my nose looks pale. Especially with blue and stuff, you don't want to do your face too dark or too light. I should have gone in with with a darker foundation because this looks pale as thick, but don't worry. Well, the photos will speak for itself. So to warm my face up a wee bit now because I am looking so pale and this side just doesn't want to work with me. So I'm just using a beauty blender to blend it back a bit because I look so pale. Right, what was I doing there? Blusher. So I am going to use the Makeup Revolution yet again to bronze up to warm up my face, sorry. Just fixing my head because it doesn't look right. And I'm literally just going to use all four of these colours because that's what I do. I just use all four and it makes my face so warm and so colourful and less sick looking. So you can see. So I use blush to warm myself back up again. And then I'm just going to go over that with a softer brush just to blend it out again. And then because I am looking like I have too bronzy of a face, I'm going to just go in with a bit of setting powder and chisel out my cheeks while I am doing my lips. But it's all coming together now. You can see the difference with foundation, everything that it makes, and everything smoothed out. I think I used a bit too much powder, but we're going to roll with it. I am getting covered in powder too. Like, look at the state of my boobs. This always happens to me when I'm doing videos. Like, you just want it to go well, and it doesn't. Whoops. So I'm just taking, I really want an angled brush. I'm just going to take this flat brush, or expert face brush, and chisel out my cheeks and fix it. So that will chisel up my cheeks. And that pop of colour will literally just make the whole look on your cheeks. But just make sure you clean up after and contour the shit out of your face. Like, why does this do this to me? Okay, so we're cleaning up and I'm gonna bring that down to the jaw just to clean it up. So pop of colour and just something to bring my cheeks up, and look at the state of this. And there's a fly as well. Nothing goes right for me. Right, the trusty towel again. I'm just gonna leave it. Because if I mess it up again, it's just going to annoy me. Right, so everything's done. I'm baking. I have to remind myself that I'm baking and not forget, because I'll forget and then take a picture and it'll look shit. So I'm going to take my lip liner wherever it is. Don't know what shade to go into with my lips either, because I've got a couple of Jeffree Star shades to use. Sorry if I'm a bit confused looking. I'm trying to find my lip liner because I had it earlier. I sharpened it just for this video. And I cannot find it. Oh, find it. It's sitting right in front of me. So I'm going to go in with the shade Tiramisu and line my lips. This is the step I be quiet on because I do not want to feel like this. Sometimes it takes me 2 or 3 times to do my lips alone. Because I don't want them too big and I don't want them too weird looking either. So there's lip 1. I'm getting somewhere now. It does take me a while to do my lips. So lips on. So I'm going to go in with shade Hunty from Jeffree Star, and it's one of his limited edition collection from last year, I think. Okay, I've just made them big because they're not going my way. That's what I do. I just look and go at the top lip, and it looks fine in photos. It just don't make sure your top lip look plump. Really, like, I tried to fix it and there we go. So that is my look after me messing half of it up. Done. So I'm just cleaning this bake off. You can see the difference it's made already just to fix it. Now I'm just letting this look dry, and I'm going to stick a wee tiny bit of highlight on just to act as a gloss, because I just want something underneath it. And I'm going to change my top, take a picture. I'm going to fix my hair now actually, I'm just going to stick it up in a ponytail. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm just fixing my hair before I go, so I can take a video, take a picture, take a before and after. I actually really enjoyed doing this video, even though I've messed half of it up. Not half of it, but like the likes of this and the likes of me trying to fix myself and dropping everything. But sure, life's not fun if you don't mess it up sometimes. So, and this pink hair will go great with this look as well. So I'm just going to take my brush and smooth out the edges. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And bring it up as high as I can, because we'll sort of want the colour to stay above it while I'm doing this. I want like a high ponytail, so that's what I'm trying to achieve this look. So high ponytail, ready for my photos, and I'm just going to change my shirt and do the intro and everything. So thank you guys so much for watching my video. Leave comments down below of what you want to see next, and hit me up on Snapchat, hit me up on Instagram. My Instagram is blendwithbetty, which will be linked down below, and my Snapchat is the Belfast girl. Add away guys, and I'm just trying to think. And my Facebook, if you want to add me, it's Betty Braithwaite. So I will leave everything down below. Sending my love for the rest of the week, and I hope you guys enjoyed and watch again. See you later. Thank you so much for watching guys. Until next time, don't forget to follow and subscribe to my channel, and leave down a comment and follow my social media.